All right, hey everybody. Welcome back again to another Quarantine Cup. This time I'm joined by Stef,
Yeah, hi everybody.
who was the winner last week. So we've been able to continue our streak of getting the winner to come join me to talk the next week. So that's nice.
Yeah,
I'm kind of
I haven't
surprised.
I,
Yeah,
no,
go ahead.
I haven't heard any of the previous commentaries because I was either playing or not there. But well, I guess I heard some of the final commentary when I got kicked out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice that there's sort of this big wrap up where everyone comes into the voice chat for a couple of games and
Yeah, the
sees
first game has
everything.
started. I don't know if you're also in here. Yeah,
Yep,
you are.
I'm in here.
Okay.
Sam's,
Well, what do you want to talk about? Mostly the games or whatever comes
whatever
to
you want.
mind? Or
Whatever you want. We can talk about the game since
yeah,
we're here
sure.
at the start of it.
Improve opening looks good.
Yep, yep.
I would be tempted to double that actually.
Sam's gone with the plaza. So they mirrored.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get a lot of use out of improve here, can't you? There's nice. Well, maybe you never want to get rid of your wharfs, I suppose. So that's
no,
a
it's
bit of a
mostly
stretch.
just I like to add two cards that make $2,
Sure.
and with this opening, you have a pretty good chance of not hitting the wharf.
Yeah. Yeah, Sam is. It's like he's in Singapore, so it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, I think, or
Wandering
something
Warner
like that.
says it should have been Plaza and Wayfair, but can you do that actually? No, right? You have to buy before you trash for improve. Oh, okay,
He
the other way
means,
around.
yeah, yeah. Use the improve to.
Yeah, okay, that works. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's the Wayfair things of all these. It's hard to see exactly which, the order and everything.
They're playing pretty fast, and I mean, I remember the first time I was in this tournament that I thought I had to play really fast,
Mm-hmm.
and then I played terrible. I lost more games than I won.
Yeah, last week you didn't play very many games, but you won them all, so that was enough. To,
Yeah, that was a much better plan. Just just win the games that you play.
yeah.
That's
I mean, some people have gotten through playing the most amount. I mean, Tracer, when he has won, has played either the most or very close to it both times. So,
yeah. I mean, some people are better at that than others.
yeah,
I think I'm pretty bad when I have to play really fast.
yeah, yeah. I used to have more confidence in my speed, but these days I think I'm getting slower. I guess you can have the Wayfarer thing here. Looks, of course, that's contesting with a wharf, I suppose. Well, you could wharf Wayfarer. I don't know what his village
I
situation
like
looks
what he
like.
did here, and it. I would hope they're about ready to add city
City
quarter and
quarter.
dismantle. But given the turns that I see, they're not ready at all.
No. It's sort of hard for me to see Crypt before another wharf, but I'm not sure how many he has. He does get a pretty good Crypt turn.
Yeah, and it's quite surprising to see the Wayfarers at 10.
Here he's
Okay,
adding one. So he
there we
takes
go.
a copper, which looks reasonable given that he's taking out 5 coppers. He'll easily get through
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. That looks very reasonable.
Sam has similar but not as good, though he's getting 2 wharfs down. So yeah,
So
you
many
do.
options here.
Yeah, yeah. I guess it's not clear to me if you do need the dismantle or if you can just get your money from the Wayfarers. Or dismantle certainly looks like a nice way of putting in cash, but
Your sound is breaking up quite a bit for me. I don't know if it's my reception or your sending, but
I don't know. We'd have to ask. Okay, Wandering Wonder says it's not just you. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything I can do about it.
the last couple of sentences were flawless. But yeah, who knows?
Yeah, it's probably just connection issue or something. I don't think there's much I can do about it.
No, okay, it's not that bad.
Yeah, just ask me to repeat something or not. I mean, probably it's not worth repeating either way.
I wouldn't mind adding some more payload here. Like these two plazas are not.
I guess the Wayfarer is sort of the
Yeah,
Wayfarers
the
don't
Wayfarer
really
is
count
an
for
entirely
it.
different cup of tea.
Yeah.
But I mean, plazas are now are basically turning a draw into a coffers, and that's well, it's not horrible, but it's absolutely not the best deal you can get.
Right.
So maybe add a dismantle and a city quarter. I don't know. Or maybe a dismantle, a duplicate, and a city quarter.
City Quarter looks.
Yeah, that's gonna draw.
It'll draw. I guess I just. Yeah, it's probably good. Going for the Wayfarers. Sam might have a little bit of an action issue. Unless he gets it. Well, he didn't. He used all his buys. He may have. I'm not sure he can play all those, but maybe he did have
And I
quite a few
mean,
extra.
buying these coppers all the time
Yeah.
isn't doing your deck a big favor either.
No. Not unless you have additional crypts coming in or you're just supplementing that draw in some way. Or
Is his plan here to? Yeah, I mean, he could have taken another silver in hand.
And-
I don't know if he wants that. If the plan is here to do, you could actually buy a province and then ritual a Wayfarer.
yeah.
And then buy the rest of the Wayfarers for one.
That's
It's
pretty
not that.
that's pretty cute
Yeah,
interaction actually. It looks like he's doing it.
oh,
Oh,
but
it doesn't
the
work.
ritual
It
is.
doesn't work. It doesn't work at all, unfortunately.
We all fell for it, but he's the one that gets to show.
You might as well have just bought a curse so you could. I mean, obviously you'd buy copper, but
I am a bit surprised that he doesn't either
Ask for the
doesn't know.
undo.
Oh, yeah, he is asking.
yeah, I was gonna say.
I didn't read ritual at all either,
No, I didn't either.
but it's pretty clear that it works the way it
Yeah.
should. Yeah. So is Topher in a dominating spot now?
He looked quite ahead to me.
Yeah. I mean, with dominating, so dominating that he's just gonna win on his next turn,
Yeah.
no matter what Sam does.
Yeah. I mean, he looked really hard for Sam.
Yeah, Sam is seriously out of actions. Not drawing the gold. Ah, he liked the snowy village.
Sorry, I'm just trying to check something on the spreadsheets, which is just something I have to do every single week. That I have always some at the start as the first results come in. There's always some mistake I've made.
Okay.
That I have to correct, and then I don't focus on the game for a moment, but
No, it's a resignation. I don't know if it was already a win here, but it's over anyway. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, it probably was. Anyway, yeah, he needed 24 for the win with 6 buys, or 15 with 7 buys, but he had 6 buys. What game to watch next?
Well, we can follow one of these guys. That's usually a
that's a good
strategy. You just hop around, just don't follow the same person multiple times. But so whichever.
Sam is still waiting, and Topher has some number on his name.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam's just started playing.
Okay.
Although he did not turn the spec chat off against Haka.
All right.
Inheritance without the estates is always a bit sad.
Yeah.
They just go double urchin.
Another Wayfair game.
I would have expected triple urchin there, but apparently they both like silver.
Is there a 4 that you want?
I was thinking Skulk here if you take the third urchin, but maybe.
Yeah.
Well, who knows? Slightly, no, it's a fine discard.
They both managed to hit.
Yeah.
Sam goes with the Skulk over the. He also could have done the Wayfarer. I think I like the Wayfarer better than the Skulk.
But you need money for the festival, right?
Wayfarer gives you money. I guess the gold can get you the festival right away.
Yeah.
Which is the idea.
Where is this sound coming from? Libby. We have someone with this as a sound on.
And I guess just lost.
Yeah, that too.
I'll mute him.
I usually like in a lot, but against these discard attacks, it's well, I guess festivals also suck, so why not? But this feels really bad now. What do you discard here? The Skunk saves him. It's amazing. That was a really friendly hex.
What did it give him? Was it
He
just a
got
flip?
no, he got
Oh,
a curse into his
he
hand,
got the... Okay. Sorry, I'm still messing around with the
and he
spreadsheet.
needed a second card. I did my messing around with the servers before the tournament started.
Well, the thing is that some of it doesn't work until I have some values in. And for whatever reason, even though I'm just using the same thing from week to week, sometimes it doesn't start. The formulas don't start auto-populating the cells. I don't know.
Me neither. I have no idea about what stuff you use to do it.
Well, sure. Yeah.
Bye bye, Skulk. So, how do you get out of this constant miserable deck state? You could add either a research or a pair of researches or maybe an apprentice.
Yeah. It's hard.
Whoever you try to mute, we can just server mute Libby. Like that.
I had already muted him. Oh, did it just
Okay,
mute? I see. I didn't do it strong enough. Okay, thank you.
if you mute him, yeah.
Yeah. I just done it. I mean, I fixed it, but not for everyone in Discord. The video, but
Okay.
yeah, you're right.
It's just that he cannot undo this himself.
Mm-hmm.
These decks look really lame, but it's just a constant attacking to each other. I mean, it doesn't mean at all that they're on the wrong path here.
Yeah, eventually you'll get the draw going. I mean, it does hurt that none of the villages are maintain hand size, but
It hurts a lot.
it's those classic necros. I hate them. I hate trying to build, especially like this here. You just like, you can put in draw and still your hand size is like 5 at the end of your turn.
Maybe at some point you can inherit the advisors and get a lot of those.
Yeah.
But with the current number of buys, it's hard to justify. Yeah. Okay, we just saw the first festival.
All right.
Yeah, this feels better than the inheritance. Just get a festival here.
Yep.
And here I assume. Oh, I would have played
Necro away for first, definitely.
Yeah.
Probably. Well, could impact a little bit.
I guess at this point you trash the Necro?
Probably. I mean, I guess at some point you just say maybe I'm done playing mercenary,
No,
but
no. You're not. You're never.
you're gonna feed it. You're gonna keep him fed.
Well, I mean, it hurts so much that if you stop playing it, your opponent just, yeah, I would certainly play it here. And then you can buy Inheritance Estate.
Yeah, I mean, I agree that turn. I don't know if I don't know. I feel like there are points where the attack is not worth the amount of resources you have to feed to it, but I agree.
Sure.
What you said, Inheritance Estate, get up to 9 there does sound better than what he went for, because he's gonna have a hard time even getting through all that, getting to all of what he added there. I think maybe not.
Maybe Sam can get the double. No, he's one short. Well, if he gets the silver here. Yeah, but he does not, of course.
Unless he wants to trash his skulk.
Yeah, but then you also don't get Inheritance Double Estate.
Right. Estates aren't victory cards, or actually, no, they are. Are they?
Yeah, but not for. I think
Not for
at the end of
scoring.
the
Not for
game,
scoring.
right?
Okay. I don't know. You programmed it. You know the rules way better than I do.
Probably, but it's so much that I also
Yeah.
just have to.
For any
Some of these cards I now coded 3 years back, so.
yeah, for any given interaction, maybe it's not too safe to assume.
So yeah, I mean, Inheritance said during their turns, so not at the end of the game. Semi does appear to be getting the upper hand here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a pretty sad turn for Haka. Quite bad, actually.
Mm-hmm. An apprentice is not that bad, is it? I mean,
yeah,
it's pretty good at drawing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously nice with the skulks.
Yeah, or the Wayfarer,
The
which just
Wayfarer,
costs 6
yeah.
at the start of your turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think. I mean, I guess he's feeling just the festival. He already has the draw. He just didn't get to play it because he didn't have the actions.
Yeah.
Might be the reasoning. I don't know if it's true.
I think it's time to get rid of the second mercenary for Sam.
Yeah. Well, I think last turn he would have. He just kind of discarded it to something earlier in the turn, and then they were.
Not so sure it was time to get rid of the skulk, but he did.
Do you think he can? Well, I guess the attack's nothing though. A lot of them are nothing.
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. Okay, here I really like
the third buy anyway, so.
Well, I'm not even sure here whether the double estate is enough. Maybe get a festival inheritance.
Festival inheritance estate. I mean, I don't mind if he just.
Oh, you could inherit the Wayfarers, actually.
Yeah. Had he gained a silver? Were they already?
Yeah.
So. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
What does that even? That doesn't do anything with the costs, right?
Yeah, the estates are just $2 wayfarers
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah. So it's both better and worse. Worse
Yeah.
with apprentice and better with basically everything else.
Yeah. I guess Triumphal Arc comes in, so it's not even clear the points went out. They're just kind of cheaper. But
And now Sam is deluded.
they would have been.
Actually, the turn you buy inheritance is a nice way around it.
Yeah, you
Because you
have
can start.
to. I guess you have to buy the estates before the inheritance.
Yeah, but why not?
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it would not impact your ability to say inherit wayfarers. Yeah, that is pretty nice here.
Regardless, the delusion is pretty annoying for Sam.
Yeah.
Well, it always is, but
Yeah, because I'm sure he would. Ooh,
oh,
well,
his turn is bad anyway.
This is worse than being deluded. This is being unlucky. Doesn't even have enough to do the estate plus the inheritance, so he can just inheritance.
Yeah, and I'm not entirely. Okay, he still has a village left. That I guess is a good thing.
I don't know what's in the bottom though.
No, me neither.
So this could stop pretty easily. Well, probably there's like, no, he played. I don't know how many advisors he has, but it seems like he might have more down there.
Mm-hmm.
Not that they're going to be great at picking villages up, but possible to get double reveal on his with what he just tossed from his turn.
Yeah, very possible. Anyway, for the game it was good because now there was a strange in timing, but at this point I'm not so sure about the mercenary anymore. Well, I guess okay. You don't want to have too many silvers yourself.
This sequence of turns definitely puts Haka back in it for sure.
Uh-huh. If not just plain ahead.
Ahead, yeah.
So where do we go here?
It's got 18.
I did not expect 0 wayfarers, but
I guess it's possible. I mean, 3 versus 5 may not matter for the math eventually. I don't know how many he's getting, but
unlikely.
If he goes Wayfair Province, there you go. I mean, maybe that's terrible, but that's something.
So Sam is the one with all the advisors. And Haka is just getting festivals and wayfarers.
Yeah. Sam has 2 advisors. Or no, there's 4.
2?
Yeah, not 6. Yeah, sorry.
I think he has 5.
Yeah, I read 4 as the number gone.
Okay, yeah.
Was how I was counting that. But he doesn't have 5 because one's set aside.
Ah, yeah, sure. Well, he still has that for purposes of Triumphal Arch.
Yeah. We both know what it all means.
Yeah, okay, but I was specifically looking for
Oh,
arch
you
points.
were
So
checking. Okay, sorry then. My bad. So far, Topher has played 3 games and won them all, so he's in the lead. Sama and Haka, this is kind of a rough board to get stuck on for the loser especially.
why do you mean that?
Because it's a long game.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's relatively long. That's true. It's not really dreadfully long, but
Well, I mean, this could be a fifth of their time in the thing. I mean, I don't know how long we were in that first game, but 20-minute game in this can be costly. I mean, if you're not going undefeated.
yeah, I guess.
I mean,
I started off with a 30-minute game last time.
yeah, right. I added a condition, which you managed to.
You added a condition?
I said it's rough if you don't go undefeated to have a
Ah, yeah, 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 yeah.
20-minute game. That's what I
Yeah,
said.
true.
Yeah.
Sam has 4 buys. That means I am looking at the province pile now.
Yeah.
And actually, that doesn't look bad for Sam at all.
Double and estate, or Wayfair and double, or just one.
Yeah, something like this. If it doesn't lose, then he's in a great spot again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know why he didn't take any points there. I don't think I like that.
No. How many? I wonder how much he can score off Wayfair this turn if he piles. Or off of Arch. Maybe he just wins.
He'd better.
But it kind of looks like he's going to, right?
Yeah, kind of.
6 buys.
Yeah.
I don't know how much money. 7 buys.
Well, he just plays Festival Wayfair now, right?
Yeah.
There's no need to think here. Envious doesn't hurt if you don't win. Well, it does hurt, but not Haka.
Yeah. How many points will Haka score on the Arch?
I would say 3 for taking the festival and the 3 advisors.
He has 5. So I guess he's already scoring 5.
Here you just take the silver,
one.
play the festival, play the mercenary.
Yep.
And then count. I mean, that's just more money than if you don't, and you attack, so.
Yeah. Yep.
And
There's
then he gets to
real choice here at this point.
10, 20, 23, and 2 bonus, 25 money. So that's exactly a province and piling. If he wants to.
How much money did you say?
I said 25.
Okay.
I was apparently wrong, because it's 26.
Was this? Yeah, there's a gold.
Ah, there was a gold on the bottom. I thought it was a silver.
This is this? I guess if he piled, it would have been a losing tie. I would think you have to take another province.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you're asking to lose on the piles easy.
And, well, you can take the estate, but I don't think I would.
I'd have to do more counting than I'm willing to do.
Well, the estate does not
now.
seem dangerous because Sam cannot take the rest of them.
Yeah.
But it also seems kind of unlikely to really matter, and it does hurt. He has quite a bit. He relies on. Well, basically, the decks are just not that great. Okay, this is really asking for it.
Yeah, I mean, because surely Sam's getting the 3 points off just the emptying, I would guess.
Yeah, and Sam had 4 buys last time and added a festival, so that would make it 5.
So then you just need the estate, so maybe he won't draw, but
he won't.
He will not. Well, now it just looks super. I guess maybe Haka was counting on Envy. I wonder if he would have gotten the money being under Envious. Maybe it was safe. Maybe he didn't have $19 in deck with Envious.
Maybe.
Well, it's just a bunch of coppers, you know. It's not.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's no longer those cool silvers.
Yeah, I mean that sounds feasible to me. That would have been the Haka check that, and he should have apprenticed a Wayfarer, I think. But whatever, this will still work.
Because what is he gonna take out now?
Maybe Skulk, maybe In. I don't know if he needs the village effect or not.
Oh yeah, he can just afford losing a buy, so Skulk looks fine.
Yeah, I mean, there are probably a lot of things that'll work, as far as maybe even not playing the apprentice will work. I guess estates are maybe I don't know, maybe not the easiest, but an easy way to end it. So you don't have to count points from other things. Most everything looks pretty safe. Or lots of different piles.
Yep, that does it.
All right. Yeah, there's some rough turns in there for the first drawing. Let's check the Q channel. Not too bad, maybe, or we can follow Sam or Haka. We can. Okay, let's just see if Sam jumps into.
Sam is playing again, but we've already watched him twice.
Okay. Well, I went. Oh.
He's playing not too bad.
Yeah, that'll work.
Well, why not? It's a game.
Yep.
Any game is a game, and we'll just.
We can track Sam's unfortunate luck so far. I don't know if all of it was luck, but certainly he had some turns there that dudded out, despite lots of draw remaining in deck.
Yeah. So how to get to 5? They both tried and failed.
Yeah.
Unless there's... Would you consider Conclave Silver here? And then adding the forager when you...
Yeah, I think I would definitely consider that. I mean, the 5s look so nice. Just lots of them.
So. But you lose so horribly against someone who just finds the Conclave turn 1 and buys a Den of Sin and has 5 on turn 4 again.
Yeah. You know, I wouldn't feel bad about either one, I guess. Wouldn't feel too bad. I don't feel too good about the wedding, I don't think.
But you really want to hit the 5s here. They're also great.
Yeah.
Every turn you don't hit 5 is just like a utterly lost turn.
Yeah, because nothing below it's like none of it's exciting, really. Goes with a Den. Well, I guess he knows he'll hit it again here. I assume the next one will be a vampire, but
yeah,
I guess
looks okay to me.
You don't have to do that, but it seems like a fine one.
Although I wouldn't hate a second Den either.
Yeah.
And then a vampire.
So you get a second forager? Or just like a pearl diver?
I would get a second forager. Yeah. I don't like the silver this late.
No, it probably doesn't matter for hitting 5 anymore.
Yeah,
you're going to get there from the other stuff.
And you're not going to get to 10 for a while anyway.
I guess this will be a Den.
Yeah, no, it's just a matter of drawing the cards that are already in there.
It's not too bad at 10. That's really nice.
So, Den Barge? Just a guess?
Oh, I forgot that Spec Chat was off that whole long game.
Oh, yeah. It's easy to forget if you can just talk. He did not take the Den, and he's paying the price.
Yep. Though, at least he found one. Double Den looks pretty good.
You want to keep these great turns going.
How much was in there? I might have tried to get to my vampire. Maybe that's too risky.
I was okay with this. I might consider another vampire here.
Yeah, you're not going to run out of 5s you want to gain.
Nope. Could be Vampire Den.
You might run out of that, but you can replace it.
Yeah, but I mean, you can just get spices, and you can always buy whatever you want.
Not a fan of the Conclave Pearl Diver.
I guess he's afraid of running out of actions, but
You have Ox.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, it's like you don't need to work to make Conclave. I mean, you don't need to activate Conclaves more than once. Like, really.
Yeah.
As long as you hit one thing with it, your turns will still be fine, I think. You don't need that many things.
So now I don't like the den anymore.
It's a lot of dens.
No. Yeah, but I mean, why?
Well, I wasn't saying that it was good. I was saying that's a lot of dens.
Yeah.
He could have definitely taken more payload that turn. I guess he did take some more payload, but I'm not super convinced by a wedding.
Well, it's an okay. Wait, payload. It seems early for the distant lands.
Not too bad. It's still just so low on draw.
Yeah, he's not going to draw deck here.
No. It's like just adding stop cards and less draw. Less duration draw down, so he's just going to be sunk on this turn, probably. Did he duration? Is the barge duration?
Yeah, the barge is. He has five.
The barge is
five
duration. Oh, okay. I didn't see the barge was.
And the pearl driver is
duration.
6, but that still means 4 to go.
Yeah, and he only has another barge, so I guess he can't possibly draw a deck, but he can leave 4 cards or 1 card.
So Sam has too much draw, and well, he does see the barge at least. So at least he gets.
And he sees the gold too, which is nice.
I don't know what he left for it. Well, neither does he.
Didn't have to play the Forger's Ox yet, which is a little weird, but it didn't really matter.
Maybe you get rid of the other forager here with the bat. I don't know. Yeah, why not?
He needs barges, right?
I think at this point... Oh yeah, he didn't play a barge that he did last time.
He needs barges, and he probably needs to keep the forager just in case of wanting to ox it. I don't know.
Really? No, I trust these two.
Now you get to ox a barge, maybe.
Yeah. There has to be something wrong with this slowly buying the distance. I mean, in the ideal curve, you buy the points at the end, not in a long streak.
Yeah. Well, there's still like a lot of. I mean, maybe it's not the best, but there's still a lot of draw and payload you could be
Yeah,
getting.
there can be a million reasons to not follow this ideal curve, but I don't see him on this board. I mean, it's not threatening to end in any way, or
No, not at this point.
yeah, the ideal is from if you know when it ends and you want to maximize at that point. And of course, in the game of Dominion, you don't know when it ends. You're not the only one who has a say in that. But the current curve of not too bad is just too flat, buying one distant lands each turn for
Sam is
a series of turns in a row.
Sam's following him, so there.
True.
That's one nice thing about Dominion is it's easy to do what your opponent's doing, even if it's sometimes you luck out them following you into something that's maybe not the best. And then you hope you edge them out some other way.
Gotta love these double coppers.
Yeah.
Why is this, by the way, double copper?
I don't know. He wants to trash cards with his bat, but I don't know why he needs to. Or
to trash the forager.
The forager is, of course, just nothing because there's only one copper in there. So it's
buy for forager is like a half a copper.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe he's going to. Maybe he's hoping Sam will trash a silver for him, so he can get back to a copper level.
In the meanwhile, Sam has a buttload of draw here.
Mm-hmm. It's all game, basically. So you get another spices, probably.
Yeah, why not? Well, that's one of the coppers, and there's the other.
Yeah.
What could have been done to improve on this?
Yeah. Guess just Province Pearl Diver.
Okay, with me. It feels a bit like a classic set. I mean, there aren't any really complicated tricks or anything. It's just adding draw, getting rid of your bad cards, scoring some points. But all the cards are, yeah. It's nothing is from the basic set. It's all
right. Yeah, it's all future cards, but they're like roughly the simpler ones from the future. I mean, Vampire, of course, simple in some ways. Once you know what everything does, I guess. But
Vampire. When I first saw Vampire, it was extremely complicated. But now it's just a vampire.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like Donald X talks about how to understand Vampire, you have to read like 20 cards or something. Not that many, but
yeah, not just read them. You have to program them.
Yeah. Well, some people do. The but the vampire, of course, is a gainer that doesn't let you do gain and play, so that makes it a little simpler as far as
and it
this
attacks a
board's
bit.
concerned.
The attacks aren't negligible either.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sam should have this. The deck on the bottom is really collapsing now.
Yeah, not too bad. Needed to find a barge here, or more barges than he found. Sam, of course, is gonna. I mean, he still has to. There is a chance that. I mean, he can't really. Not too bad. Has his vampire right. Double in Dutchy. It's a lot of points. All the distant lands are down. Not too bad. Doesn't even have that much money in deck to try and. I mean, Locust can do 3 points. I don't know if Locust is gone yet or not, but
it would be a very nice win.
Locust can do 3, and then he can score.
So forage the barge, play the barge, close your eyes, and go for it.
I mean, I don't know what's left. There may be some case where you want to ox this forager, right? Like this looks better.
Okay, you're right. This might actually look winning.
Well, he has to get a points hit on the vampire, which he did not.
It was the Locust.
It was Lucas. So there were some top decks that would have got him there.
But Sam drew all 4 of his provinces, or not all 4, but 4 of his provinces in hand, just to keep him safe from the Locust.
Even the Dutchy hit would have worked. Yeah, I wonder if he. Yeah, because the Conclave couldn't be played for its power at the end there. And then he could have gotten another buck, and then he could have bought an estate. But
that was pretty close at the end.
Done. Well, wait, did he have enough buys to do double tunnel over the Dutchy he bought?
Probably.
Did he just miss? Like, tunnel's only 6, double tunnel's only 6, right? He had a buck left, didn't he? So he could have just won. I assume he had the buys, but hey, we got another game.
Where did you go?
I didn't. I didn't go anywhere.
Okay. This looks more interesting.
Yeah, I'd have to go back, but yeah, I'm pretty sure the tunnels would have worked.
Yeah, I think you're right. So, what are we doing here? I want all 10 of the masterminds.
Yeah, I guess so. Man, this is kind of a sad mastermind board, though.
Yeah, it's still great.
Yeah, but it's just like sad at this, he played on Oasis, and then just have Village. There's no draw.
There's Watchtower.
Yeah, but it's not mastermind friendly draw.
True. Well, you can mess with my Dirling, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I still want to build big.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't afford to not get the deck under control and be able to gain multiple things.
Hide out here.
Yeah, that looks good. This is
And
nice.
from now on, I just click on Mastermind whenever I can.
Seems fine. Simple plans are nice. This is probably...
He, however, takes a second displace. Well, there was not a Mastermind.
So does
That sounds about how I think about not a Mastermind.
He's going to displace the moneylender into... No, he's not.
Into a Mastermind?
I don't know if you're going to get your wish for these so far. I'm not sure about displacing the estate over trashing with the moneylender there. Doesn't look that... Well, the silver, of course, doesn't look too exciting.
So, hideout on the estate? No, not on this hand.
Well, he can get your...
No, we ended at 6. Those are definitely not masterminds.
I can confirm.
Okay, so now hideout and watchtower.
No, I don't think they're gonna build the deck you want, Stef.
I'll just keep dreaming, okay?
Right. You just keep saying what you do to go in that direction. I'm not sure they're gonna match it when you say it. Maybe the game won't last 10 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds like a good solution. Why did he discard an estate over... discard a copper?
He had the moneylender, I guess. Was there more than one copper? I wasn't.
He discarded a copper, yeah. He had 2 coppers and 2 estates. Well, he didn't see the second estate yet when he discarded.
Mm-hmm. Maybe
okay, I won't say it 10 times in a row, but this time,
He just didn't play it at all? Well, he played the silver, but he didn't play the displace.
I was so focused on not saying mastermind that I missed a mastermind buy.
Yeah, but he could have 2. Well, he could have more than 2.
Yeah.
But
I'll just be happy with the 1 for now.
Yeah. Maybe, the first one does something nice for him. Maybe it'll convince him to do...
To get another.
Additional ones. It's such a sad deck.
Here I would displace into Mastermind and buy a watchtower.
Yeah, there we go. Well, close.
Close
they didn't
enough.
need the watchtower.
So which one do you Mastermind here? The moneylender, right?
I don't know how many coppers he has left, but...
Does that matter?
It might.
Oh wait, he had a hireling. That might do something. So we can...
It might matter. Maybe if someone hits a hireling on their mastermind, then they may start having some turns.
What is the gold doing?
I don't know. Not much.
Now the masterminds are coming in. Okay. It's all good.
They heard you. You just had to repeat yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it took. So it's like, there's a mental connection somewhere. We can't prove it, but Somehow you've impacted their psychology. They do have a lot of treasures.
Yeah, that's something I see more people, I don't know if I should say struggling with or doing, but once you get to the displaces, you just want to get rid of the cheap cards and displace the expensive cards into each
Just
other.
go in between them.
Yeah, and stop upgrading the really shitty cards. Well, slightly less shitty cards.
Yeah.
And I think it's time to look at Leprechaun, especially for not too bad. He has easily, now with the 4 hirelings coming in and the 3 cards already in play every turn,
Yeah.
opportunity to make that work.
Or opportunity to have it never work.
Yeah.
One of those things.
He might even have an opportunity to hireling to mastermind a Leprechaun in the near future.
That would be exciting. I don't feel like that's where he's headed, but
he is headed to do some impressive turns.
Yeah.
Like here, I would just mastermind the hideout and trash the silvers, the coppers, the moneylenders. They're all so bad compared to the displacing the platinum to colony and back.
Yeah. Next turn is going to be not... Well, I guess he's always just getting this draw, but...
He has only one mastermind, right?
No, yeah.
Them is
not getting another mastermind play. But he's going to have a...
He's still going to do okay. I mean, of course. Yeah. He has 4 hirelings in play now.
Yeah. He'll be able to get through the colonies pretty quickly. The opponent, of course, is going to...
Like here, displacing curse to estate. What's it going to do?
Right. You're just changing one...
Change the one thing you want to trash for the other thing you want to trash.
Yeah. He does... Yeah, he does need to do a little bit better to make sure he has a mastermind play each turn. Oh, never mind. Never mind, he's just not going to play.
Not going to play.
Yeah. But that's going to keep... Well, okay, he's still going to win, of course, but
yeah.
the turns will be sadder than otherwise.
Well, I'm not... I mean, they played pretty reasonable in the end. It's just a very explosive deck, and if you play it really... You can't get much more out of it. But I don't want to say they played bad at all.
Tracer has a table.
Especially the bottom side got the turns going at some point. Tracer has a table, but no opponent.
No. I'm just, hoping he gets one. It looks like he will. Nobody's gotten to rejoice in their shared victory yet today.
He thought about the spec chats. That's nice.
All right. Right now, the leaderboard has got Apostolos Ruler with 22, Psychomatic with 20, Haka with... Nope, never mind. Psycho just lost a game in real time. Haka with 20. Topher with 17. Psychomatic with 17.
I'm looking at this board here. Would you open Guardian to get the Border Village Haggler?
I don't feel like I care that much about getting the Border Village.
Yeah, I think I agree. Just Silver Haggler.
Not bad enough to put a guardian that's just a copper every once in a while.
Yeah. It was just a something. I like the silver haggler. Yeah, you could do double salvager with the delay.
Yeah, I'm also I think I would like a salvager.
I'm not seeing the. Yeah, I think I prefer the haggler opening. Yeah.
You just got to draw your 6 this way.
Sure.
Easy.
But then again, he doesn't have a salvager either. At least not in the first.
They both got a salvager.
Yeah, but none of them draw it.
That's true. No, it can. Wait, well, I mean, there are situations where it can. Yeah. There are situations where it can, but not like the typical way. It's not going to protect you on your buy. But there are ways to gain cards.
If you play the Guardian and then a Vampire gaining a Duchy.
Yeah.
And then they respond, then it saves you.
Yeah. And then
but it's pretty
and then
rare.
lots of more exotic ones. But yeah, I think that's true. Not on this board. Is Tracer gonna salvage a salvager instead? Oh, delay, of course. Makes more sense.
I am not following the game too closely.
No, I mean, most of these games go too fast for me. I just wait till they're drawing deck more and I can see what their turns actually look like.
Yeah.
Then you can catch up and see who's ahead.
We should have this spectator interface where we can just see the numbers on the cards.
Yeah, do a deck
tracker. Whereas how many?
Yeah, do a deck tracker for specs.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there are probably some people out here speccing and have it going, have extensions that do it, but I don't have one.
Me neither. And it's also a bit, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to tempt people too much into cheating.
Yeah. I guess if it's, yeah, I mean, the more people are aware of such things existing, the more likely it is that someone uses it in a unfair way.
Do you not want a single embassy? Yeah, okay, there goes one. I would expect it as well. Maybe even sooner.
Yeah, one embassy. Definitely want. I mean, of course, draw here is still always going to be kind of underwhelming, but the embassy is really nice. I have a bad habit of trying to.
So salvage a copper and delay both. What else?
He's going for the border village.
No, I prefer it the other way.
I mean, I always love to see an in die, so I won't.
You don't like in, do you?
I won't complain. I don't like in.
I do like in.
I know.
I mean, not the on-play thing, but the on-buy is pretty good.
It is. I don't like the on-play thing, and I don't care about the on-buy thing that much, so.
Okay.
I know it's useful. I mean, it's not that. I just don't like it. I really don't like trying to build villages that, decrease hand size.
Mm-hmm. Well, they are very significantly worse than
me sad.
The villages that do draw. With the exception for Fishing Village, but yeah, that has a sneaky little bonus built in. Well, not that sneaky, actually. It's big and orange all the way over.
Fairly prominent.
Yeah. And I guess maybe Native Village also
That
as a
there is a little
draw.
sneakier.
Yeah.
That always, of course, depends on how you decide to play your native villages.
I am kind of waiting for the second Hagler now. Yeah, there. I like those buys. And probably Tracer liked the fact that he managed to sneak in a province without getting any purple.
Yeah.
That certainly won't be true for every buy here. To me, this turn feels like delay is not being bought enough. Like they only buy it when they, or at least what I've seen, I only see them buy it when there's really no use for this. For the last card. Here he will delay.
Yeah. I guess delaying Salvager is a little bit.
It's not helping your next turn.
Yeah, it's not
No.
like that good, and it's
Yeah,
also
but I mean,
potentially very scary.
it's also like a border village delaying it. If all you can do is hope to draw something nice
Yeah,
this turn, like here,
yeah,
let's just play Hegler, play Salvager, and delay the border village.
yeah. Well, or he may just want to salvage it, depending.
No, I wouldn't.
I don't know. Double province looked okay.
Yeah, sure, it looked okay. It's not. I mean, he's just in a very good position, regardless of
Yeah.
on any reasonable buy there.
Yep.
Alternating between double province and zero province has the advantage of not getting all the black cats every turn.
Not too bad. It's kind of this one of these awkward greening spots where it's hard to. Do much of anything.
It's just hard for him not to lose,
Yeah.
right? Regardless of what he does.
Yep.
Well, this top decking 3 black cats. Yeah, but doesn't he?
Tracer's just gonna double. Well, we don't know yet, I guess. But he already has it in hand, right? Yeah. Because he can mill. He still already has it in hand. Oh, I guess that's a good question, Waterwinder. How many does Not Too Bad have?
Yeah, he top decked 3, and he has a very good shot at getting a 4th.
Okay, well then I take it all back.
But this is more than double.
But true double, of course, will work regardless. It was just the mill that was risky, or that had potential to lose.
Yeah, and even the mill with an estate was not risky.
Yeah.
Okay, where to next? Maybe we can watch another game of Tracer. If he manages to find one. I kind of like seeing games from the start.
Yeah, I mean, I just follow people as they requeue. I try to avoid
landing in the middle of a
landing
game.
even in like turn 5. Actually, landing in like turn 4 or 5 can be like the most confusing of any spot, almost worse than like if you land it like later on. Sometimes you can see more of the decks, and so you can catch up quicker. But Tracer trying to get KHC.
Tracer is... Oh, what? This doesn't make any sense. This is the standings from an old thing.
Yeah, right now, Apostolos Ruler has 27, Hawk has 25, Psychomatic has 22, Topher has 19. Tracer is in 8th, but he only has 8, so there's a bit of a gap right now between the top. Well, there are gaps all around, but top 4 and number 5, there's a good gap. Well, I say that, but it's one game. Yeah. I'm exaggerating. It's yeah, I don't always translate the point differentials into like the fact that it's just a single game is 5 points.
It's hard to make a real gap in as little time as there is, and
yeah. So Chromeridium and KHC, I think, are just starting. I got into a game. They're just on turn 1.
Okay, I'll
if you follow me.
Find you again.
We got Magpie silver openings, I'm guessing. Here's people may take Guardian for drawing 2 in because goons. Chromeridium has the goons now.
That is a lot of focus on the Magpies.
Yeah. One of them was summoned, so that seemed reasonable.
Does it?
I guess you can summon Blessed Village. I guess you're never really going to draw another.
Why do you want this? I don't know. Maybe it's okay.
I mean, looking at the alternatives, nothing stands out as being like a lot better to me.
But don't you rather have a Blessed Village than a Magpie?
I mean, maybe not right now. Maybe not for the next turn. It's not clear to me that you definitely want Blessed Villages over Magpies in these turns.
I get this feeling that it's all very much focused on winning the split of this one pile.
I mean,
where
I don't know.
In the end, the Magpies are nice for a while, but you want to get rid of this money anyway.
Yeah. To me, though, it looked like the turns were going to be better if you summon the Magpies at those points, and the Blessed Villages still don't look... I don't have terminals either, so...
True. You could summon a Rats.
And yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you could.
If I want to go into that.
Rats are pretty good at getting the ghost. And I don't know. Yeah, Red's Bishop would have been real nice if there was no goons on the board.
It's just gonna be... Well, you should...
It gets outscored hard by the goons.
Yeah. I would probably be trying to make sure I had 2 guardians.
Yeah, I like that plan.
I would be getting one here. Guardian Royal Carriage looks pretty nice to me. Or Summon, that, yeah. That's fine too.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Guardian makes it so your summon doesn't have to be... Oh wait, that's not how summon works. Never mind.
Now I don't know how it doesn't work.
Yeah, well, I didn't. I was thinking, one of those like River's Gifts or Expedition kind of situations where you draw the cards prior to the goons hitting, but that's not what happens with summon.
So why did we gain more guardians? That was the third, right, for Chromidium?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he thinks he's gonna... I don't know, maybe he thinks that there's like...
That the game is over here?
Yeah, the game is over and he gets the points. I don't know. I don't know that I agree with that, but... Uh-oh.
Yeah, the game won't end itself. And
No.
if you don't...
It will not. Though it does look like KC's deck is pretty bad. But given long enough time, I guess. Did anyone get a ghost? No ghosts.
No.
Ghosts pretty nice here.
That I would not... Yeah, come up. We are not buying a copper for 1 point.
No. I wouldn't buy a copper for more points either, but that one is definitely not persuasive. I mean, yeah, this is tough.
I guess this is going to be Farmland Guardian.
I mean, if you're going to do that, I would just... Okay, yeah. Never mind.
It's just how the psychology works.
Yeah, KC's never going to catch that.
No.
Especially if he buys the things that are
low. Yeah,
it's just a... I mean, obviously he's aware of that. All right, too. It's just a slow resign kind of thing. Or pretty quick. It's like a medium speed resign in that case. I don't know who of A-Libby, Tracer, etc. got games or not.
This was just a severe lack of thrashing.
Did KC still have all his, had he not gotten a cemetery ever?
Yeah. He ended with 8 coppers and 2 estates. I don't know exactly. I mean, there was a point in the game where he was slightly lower on bad cards than that, but... Where do you want to go next?
I followed KC. I'm trying to see. It seemed like he found somebody to. They're not there yet, but they talked in the chat at least, so it looks like they'll have a game going soon.
How do you pronounce his name? KC?
I mean, I think its actual tag is kilohertz.
Yeah.
But like Killa. But
kilohertz. I think that sounds better to me.
Yeah, I know. I just sometimes when I see it and I just read it.
It's fine. I tried to spell your name recently and I failed. when I wanted to do some testing, and I failed to remember that there was a space in it.
Oh, that's the tricky part.
Yeah. I've only known this name for like a decade now.
Yeah, very nearly a decade.
Yeah, I think I started playing on Isotropic 9 years ago.
I played my first game in 2011, but I didn't really start playing online a lot until the very beginning of 2012. But I played like a couple games in the like summer or fall of 2011.
For me, there was quite a long time between discovering Dominion and discovering that it also existed online.
Yeah, I think I found I don't know, I discovered Dominion and then I think I was made aware of Dominion strategy pretty shortly after I
Oh,
found the game.
this could be a double chapel opening.
What's the mouse?
The
Leprechaun?
mouse gives you goals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
I like the double. I mean, you don't get a chance to double chapel that many times, so
No.
that would be a good reason to do it.
Though I guess menagerie increases the number of things that might make you want to do that. Not by a whole lot, but by a few.
Menagerie?
The set, the expansion menagerie.
Yeah, yeah.
I was saying it will give you more reasons to want to do double
Yeah, I
estate.
mean, clearly here is one of those reasons in action.
I know. I was just saying. Never mind.
What? A groundskeeper?
That's gonna be super soon.
Yeah, a groundskeeper is great if you want to get points, but let's build a deck first.
I haven't. I don't think I've rolled Villa Away the Butterfly yet, or maybe I did and I just didn't see it. That's also possible. I was thinking of Warfrat mentioning
I
fun menagerie opening things.
Yeah, I played this board recently with Way of the Mouse and Expedition. That was kind of a weird, where everything was a laboratory.
Oh, experiment.
Yeah.
Not you said expedition.
Oh, sorry. Expedition is not a
Or
card.
or in, I've seen a couple encampment mouse boards.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Yeah,
And then you can reveal for no reason.
yeah. The best was I saw one of those boards and there was like both. It was like encampment
Hmm.
mouse, and then somebody had there was supplies, so you could like then get the horses, right on the top to do the same thing. But people had both players bought Devil's Workshop, which was just really funny. And there
Sorry,
was
I was
no, that's okay. You're playing
distracted by the game.
the real game.
That's, I mean, we have Dragon has a huge lead, but then he started provincing, and well, I don't know. It's I don't think Kilohertz is going to do the proper punishment, but well, this helps.
It does not our Silverstein. You just get to play them forever. So you just buy cheap action cards, and they're all super city things. It's every card is better than a Lost City because you can just gain anything, and none of them
But every card is a
draw
lost
cards for
city.
you.
Except it doesn't have the drawback. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's hard to.
Is it hard to do anything with the sheepdogs here? Maybe. I don't know.
It looks hard to me to do stuff here. Some stuff. Without a village. It looks tough.
Ah, yeah, you can save a wish for the next turn and then activate your sheepdogs with your wish.
Perfect.
Well, at least it's something you can do.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I mean, if you get like 6 or 7 groundskeepers in play every turn, then it's really hard to outprovince that.
Yeah, but you have to have. How do you?
Yeah, but no treasures is not the problem. You need to afford estate and then trash the estate
Yeah,
again.
that's not the treasures. The problem would be when you are forced to play the leprechaun, right? Is maybe.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
Is the more awkward part of it. Because you're not going to be able, like.
Yeah, but you need to play it the 7th card. I guess you can indeed continue your turn after that. It sounds very convoluted, but I mean, just look at the game. Dagron is not actually in a great spot anymore.
Now he's in a pretty good spot.
I guess, yes.
I mean, I've obviously now had the advantage of seeing this hand as well, but it looked pretty good.
This looks really close. 1 copper to go.
But like, even if he doesn't hit it, he's not. The other player's not getting closer to him.
Yeah. Okay.
We can watch Furcole.
They still have 50 minutes left?
Yep.
That's quite a bit of time.
Yep.
And how are they doing on the...
So Psychomatic has 27, Hawk has 25, Apo has 24, Topher has 24, Dagron, who we just watched, has 22.
Okay,
and
nice.
There's a bit of a drop. It looks like Tracer's not going to be able to complete or continue his perfect record of winning.
Is playing again?
Entering. I have a game.
Tracer, but he's in turn 17, so let's not watch this one.
Yeah. No, I'm in a game.
Okay, good. Oh, yes, I found you. It's even turn 1.
Yep.
It's 5-2. What are we going to do here?
I would not skip count. I would go ahead and get a count. I think.
What do we do on turn 1 with this 5? Archive or council room? Count? No. Well, maybe. I mean, I can't really fault it, of course, but it doesn't feel like count to me.
I would be willing to buy a count. myself. What do you want to buy? Archive?
Council room, but
Council room?
it's going to be bad. So I don't want to buy Duchess, but okay, I guess it worked.
Yeah, I would not have bought the Duchess. I guess you just get so much money from the coin, and then you just have easy draw from Fishing Village Council Room.
Yeah.
Maybe get some bandits. Or a bandit. Everybody sees cards they like.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's upset. Oh, Big Conquest. Yeah, there's Big Conquest.
Yeah, sure. There's Big Conquest for sure, but
I just hadn't seen Conquest yet. That's all.
Yeah. You're amazing at that.
I say if it doesn't stand out to me, it's not worth thinking about. That's my philosophy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Horse traders are not very exciting.
Yeah, especially not in combination with all the threshing. Anyway, Fishing Village Council Room.
Sounds good.
I don't think I'd skip on the silver.
I'm not sure. It's not clear to me anyway.
Okay.
I don't know what this silver's doing for you this next shuffle, but
well, it's kind of I mean, if one of them trashes down, then I think the council rooms are going to win. If you can play the council rooms and give your opponent draw that he would draw anyway.
Right.
Then they're just a great deal. Drawing 4 cards and a buy for 5 coins.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, council room's great here, sure.
But Furco is not working out.
Yeah, that's a bit sad losing. I don't like losing the lucky coin. I don't necessarily want to play it every turn, but I don't like losing it.
No, Bandit. No, Bandit.
Too soon. I don't hate Bandit, but not yet, if you're going to do it.
Yeah, he needs to play his Forge once big, at least.
Yeah.
And then you can just gain it off the Forge if you really want to.
Mm-hmm.
So Octazuka is trashing too much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if he still had his lucky coin, it wouldn't be so. There's, of course, no reason to top deck the silver. But Yeah.
Would
I
Ferkel
would still,
realize that he can just take all the council rooms?
I
That
don't know.
that free draw at the moment for his opponent
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter at all.
Yeah. If Octazooka still had his lucky coin, though, I would still much rather have his deck.
Yeah, I mean, for sure there's something going wrong top side. I think I prefer the Octazooka deck regardless of this
Yeah.
lucky coin.
Yeah, just his state. I think, yeah, I hadn't noticed quite Furkel's hand, I don't think, at that point. That's my excuse anyway. I don't know if it's true.
But why are we buying archives? It's quite possible Furkel will win. Yeah, archive can be great, sure. But in a deck that you're already drawing, eh. Archive and Fool.
Yeah, Furkel needs that one forge turn, and then there's a game again. But until that happens, there's not.
Yeah, but I mean, Octazooka has been clean now for so long, and look at this.
Yeah, I know. Well,
we're gonna buy a 5 cost.
He's got some play order errors in here.
Yeah.
Amongst other things, but
true.
You were too optimistic about the 5 cost.
Yeah, also true.
But yeah.
But
I mean,
did all his council rooms get flipped or something? What's happened here?
He hit.
The bandit camp did flip. The bandit did flip a council room and a fishing field.
Secretly a spy.
And he bottom decked one.
Yeah, I mean,
I am afraid Von Ringwinder was right here. And not because I don't like him to be right, but afraid for Octazooka that he is not going to find the...
It doesn't look promising. I mean, as long as Furkel, keeps the conquest in mind, then it doesn't matter much what Octazooka does. On this path, anyway.
Well, I think you can now. If he takes a council room now, the province path is not.
I mean
hopeless.
I mean the archive path.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't really. Yeah, not from the deck state necessarily.
Wow, the forge is hiding. That's really.
Ooh.
The fin continues.
Yeah, I mean.
But he can still take just even more council rooms.
I wonder if he's going to get cold feet, though.
If he
panics. A little worried about the... Yeah. Could happen.
And everything can happen.
Yep. Though I guess, to be fair, even if he panics, he still may put out enough stuff on his turns to be competitive here.
So what do we do here?
Couple council rooms, maybe a couple archives.
I don't like taking the archives. I'll leave them for my opponent.
I think I like Wandering Winter's split there.
I like 3 council rooms in a count. Yes, to top deck indeed. And second bandit.
Yeah. No. And no council room in this hand. I guess one thing in favor of Octazooka not getting council room is he's not improving Furkel's really terrible luck at all.
I mean, sure, his luck is bad, but he's also just being impatient about adding the payload.
Yeah, right.
He's been
the
constantly.
Bandits,
Yeah.
The bandits are really bad. Yeah.
Furkel is in the same shape as before. As in, if Octazooka starts playing
this
well,
hand,
then he's just gone.
I mean, but this hand is really bad. Like what Wandering Winter says, he doesn't have villages in the shuffle at all. There's literally just this village because he has 6 in play, or maybe one more. I guess I'm not sure. One more. So
I see 2 in play for Octazooka.
Yeah. I miscounted when I was looking at Octazooka's play area. Octazooka maybe isn't a undue asker. Though, of course, it would have been totally fair.
I don't mind not asking that one.
All he would do is change the count to not gain a copper.
True. Like buying a second forge.
Yeah.
Still just don't panic. Does Furkel have the money for 4 provinces if it gets to that? It won't get to that, will it? I mean, the best he can do is council room, fishing village, council room, and then it's...
Yeah, you can't play that many. How many archives does Furkel have?
Oh, his fishing village is on top, and the bandit will flip it.
Yeah. Well, if Octazooka gets his bandit, he didn't get his bandit.
He doesn't take it. Okay.
Yeah, that would have shut it down, but he's not looking for that.
No, of course he can. No, the Duchess isn't revealed, is it?
I don't know.
No, it's looks at.
Okay. This is not gonna. I would still be getting council rooms there. Because now you do have the villages back in, you can play quite a few of them. Octazooka will double again. But
Be better.
Furkel may have a win. I don't know if he'll have that much money. I guess that'd be a lot of money.
Double, and then he needs 14 points of... 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 14 is too much for duchies, right? Well, it's 25 in duchies.
What about the conquest?
4 conquests is 20 points. So that's already more than the duchies. I mean, 24 for conquest is 20 points, and 25 for duchies would do it as well. But
he's probably gonna, he might play his coin. So I don't know if that was counted in the conquest, but
no, it wasn't. Well, obviously, we take the coin in the council room.
I think he would have an okay shot of getting there if he had put in council rooms.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, one of the things that could happen if he just draws a lot is just outscore the double province by
a lot.
I mean, if we're getting 0 provinces and just scoring so.
Yeah. He didn't draw. Which is not surprising because, of course, again, he still never has really gotten us any good forging done. Well, and at this point, this forge could be the second forge. It's sort of deady.
Yeah, or these 2 golds could be the golds that came from his bandits. Or
now you know Octazooka's going to get a province at the very least. And then
yeah, isn't Octazooka like almost always doubling here? No, maybe not. Right now he has 11.
I don't know. He doesn't have that much set aside right now.
Yeah,
he doesn't have he doesn't have like any money set aside, so hardly.
Well, but still, if he finds the horse traders and he doesn't take this earth gift, then it's over, right? Yeah. No, wait.
No.
I'm off. I'm on again.
No.
Sorry. It's still only 15 then.
It's not even 15, is it?
Assuming he gets the horse traders.
That's still just 14, right?
Horse traders make 3.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. I mean, now it's 14, but he got rid of a
Yeah. I'm missing something. Clearly.
Copper. Well, here goes nothing. I'm still not entirely sure about the outcome.
I'm pretty sure now that he didn't find another council room. Maybe not. Oh, there he found one. He got it off the ironworks. Okay. Yeah, he'll probably get there.
So he has 10.
Oh, he doesn't have the lucky coin. Never mind.
19,
Maybe.
20, 22. I see 36 money, so 6 conquests. If he wants to. Wandering Wonder sees a lot more money. 9, 12, 26, 29 from his hand. I again see 36 money.
I'm getting 36.
Yeah. Okay, that helps. And 6 conquests is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. That's 14 times 3 is 24, 42 points. So that's easily enough. Well, yeah.
Well, that was kind of, I guess, how it was always headed. It was just...
Well, it was getting it close.
When would... Yeah, it was cutting it very close. It was just when would the turn come? It could have come
It could have come one turn later.
Probably 5 turns earlier. At least.
Where one turn later means right after the game ended.
Yeah. All right, so let's see who else is. Maybe Mario.
Yeah, sure. I'll just follow you.
Looks like he's gonna find someone.
Zuka again.
Yep. All right, so Topher is in the lead now, 31. Haka and Dagron have 27. Apo has 26, and Psychomatic has 24. So there's a bit of a...
They already started, and I'm still looking at the board.
How inconsiderate.
Yeah, exactly my thoughts. I mean, exploration isn't a bad opening. You can even open with both projects.
Yes, that's right. R. Silverstein, Stein, whichever. I should send a little Steen. Okay.
Sure, you can say you hate the scavenger opening.
We won't stop.
I don't hate it, actually. The exploration scavenger. I mean, he opened actually scavenger silver, which... I would want to take a silos, though, pretty quickly. Like... Yeah, playing the scavenger and then keeping the deck just because there's a silver down there. No.
Butcher counterfeit.
Here.
Yeah.
I am thinking butcher because of the silos.
It goes with the counterfeit. And then Mario... We'll see which of them he goes for. Nobody has silos, though.
Yeah. But, I mean, he could buy it right here.
Yeah.
He already has exploration, so it even makes a villager.
Still would like a butcher.
And now he buys it for 5. Oh.
Suppose Mario probably gets a butcher.
You would almost top deck a copper there instead of a blessed village.
Replace before butcher.
Yeah, not doing that.
Yeah, that's a bit sad. Not that replace, of course, replace will be fine, but
maybe it's actually okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess okay. I mean the first few butcher plays are probably worse than the replace plays, but it's like,
yeah. Well, he has the coffers from the exploration, so you could do a state to catacombs.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have them. The person who bought replace does not, right? Have exploration.
I think they both have a replace.
Well, now they both have replace, but the replace I was discussing at least. Yeah, now it's true. Yeah. I mean, definitely estate to 5 looks much nicer here than, or the option anyway.
Well, this looks fine-ish. Getting catacombs in a village.
Maybe if he's willing to do the trash. I mean, he should, of course, but whether
Yeah,
he will
it seems.
is another question.
Yeah. In fact, yeah. Injix is asking me about the. There is a bug in the ratings at the
Yeah,
moment.
some of them are getting lost or something.
Well, it's not. It's not. They're not really getting lost. They're just temporarily not displayed. When yeah, that's, I mean, it sounds strange, but bugs are always a bit strange.
Yeah. No, I mean, I know there's all these things about where games belong as far as like grading periods and things, and
Yeah, that's all correct. But when I switch the servers during a period, the new server doesn't pick up on the games that you played during that day yet, until you play at least one game on that server, and then he picks it up all. But I mean, for the computations, it's all right because that's done by the different program on the different machine, which just keeps running. Anyway, I will probably get to fix that tomorrow because it is annoying if
it happens, you don't know where the game
well,
went.
it makes people think it's broken,
Right.
and yeah, not entirely
That's
unjustified.
almost as bad as it being actually broken, I suppose.
Yeah,
In some ways.
I mean, it's not as bad in the sense that I'm okay with fixing it tomorrow instead of fixing it right now
Yeah.
and not doing this, but it's bad in the sense that it just has to be fixed.
It's still okay. Mario's getting some draw going now.
Yeah. I mean, Octazuka is gaining all these golds, and that's just going to be losing.
Yep. The nice boon.
If this is the top of your deck, then yes, it's a great boon.
Yeah.
It just saves a complete turn. Well,
I mean, he might have found
we don't know.
He might have found the scavenger, but yeah, whatever. It clearly looks nice.
And sure, Silos could also do magic.
Two of them are golds.
He just likes silvers and golds too much. That's the basic thing here.
Did Mario have 9? Or yeah, did Mario have 9? Because I would have rather gotten another village. Okay, he did just have 8. I didn't see the total.
Yes, I want those cards. I mean, Octazuka having five villagers kind of says enough. It's okay to skip your buy once or twice on this board, but
not that
not
many.
5. Not 5 times.
Yeah. You get like one for silos, and like maybe you have some Devil's Workshop turn where you actually don't get enough to buy something useful, but no, this is gonna run away now.
I would say the running away already happened.
I knew you were going to say that. As soon as I said it, I knew that was the next thing that was going to come out of your mouth.
Okay, I guess I'm Nice and predictable. Nicely predictable, what should I say? Yeah, you say he, or at least Air Silverstein says he risks a dud.
He could take 3 or
But
4.
he can just, yeah, he can just take the dud.
Probably not 4, but what I
You
said.
could take the flame here on the Devil's Work. Well, you can also butcher the Devil's Workshop.
That's true. Wandering Winder. Dan joined pretty late, but he's 3-0 so far, so he still has a shot to, if he plays his last 2 pretty quick and wins them both, he has a shot to make top 4.
Dan Brooks, or
Yep. Yeah, Dan Brooks.
really is 5-0 enough? Oh, it's 25 points.
It's possible.
Well,
it's possible. I mean,
it's still not going to be enough. No.
Probably not, but it depends on what these people do.
And I mean, asking Dan Brooks to play his last 2 games quickly.
Well, let's pretend he doesn't have to finish them in 20 minutes. You know, he could finish one and then start another one. So he played his first week. You know, he tied with Amo for most games played. So he was
impressive.
He was experimenting in the same way that you were. You know, to try and see how that.
Yeah, for me it was really bad. I mean, it wasn't just that it resulted in bad results. It was also very stressful and not fun, and it was like, yeah.
One of these.
Oh, a good learning experience.
Right. One of these weeks I'll enter one of these. I kind of like commentating though, because right now I'm playing in a million tournaments anyway. So.
I kind of have the opposite.
Yeah. It's nice to sit and watch for a while. Of course, I watched anyway, so, but.
I actually did try to just focus last times. Mm-hmm. The only thing is that when I kind of feel hopeless, I resign soon in regular games.
That Catacombs came with 2 useful things.
Well, yeah, okay. I guess the silver is...
He can use it. He can use it.
Yeah, true.
Did, okay, there it is. Never mind.
Well, Curse into Copper is... It seems clearly better than just not using the butcher.
Right.
It's
not doesn't have tough competition as far as what the butcher was used to do.
Let's just pretend it was this curse that could have been a copper. Okay.
Oh,
so this is not the turn to dud.
No. Though he probably does have a
Would you play the replace here on
turn
the zip?
leeway.
Oh wait, of course you do. You just
Yeah,
get a
might as
catacombs here.
well.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
that
yeah.
was a weird thing to say.
Well, I didn't see the trick yet, but yeah, I think you.
I think you prefer actually winning to just doing the lottery.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I choose the lottery. It feels like.
Oh no, I know. We all do that from time to time.
But this, of course, is just easy and in hand.
Yeah. This is just 2 catacombs into 2 provinces. You don't even need the buys.
Nope.
You can finally get a coffers.
Gets a scavenger, thank goodness. Now he's just
Stalling himself.
yeah. If it costs him a game to play, well, he's not close enough to make it, I don't think. But
No, it's probably not trolling. I mean, it's easy to
it's
say
easy to
that,
miss
but
things. I mean, come on.
yeah, the assumption that he just missed it is
It's way more likely.
and also a bit friendlier.
Yeah. Let's see if anyone's. Did we just watch Mario once? Because he might have another game. Dagron. Yeah. I mean, and everybody misses things all the time. Like even whatever people are supposed to be the best. So. This is a good match to watch because
5-2 is not really fair. Except that they both have it, so that makes it kind of fair.
It's perfectly fair.
Yeah.
Dagron and Hawk are both tied for 4th place right now, so this will be a...
There are a lot of great options on 5-2.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I would do.
Me neither. My first instinct would be counterfeit Chapel, but maybe that's too aggressive on the thrashing.
Yeah. I definitely would Chapel.
Well,
I wouldn't
Doctor isn't bad on 5-2.
I wouldn't try to Doctor, I don't think. But yeah, not bad. Dagron goes with the Trove.
I don't like that.
Mario goes with the Tormentor.
I mean, now you put junk in your deck around too soon.
Well, if your Chapel's going to miss, it's just... Oh, his Chapel didn't miss. Never mind. What am I thinking?
Yeah, but now Dagron is so far behind.
If he gets 3 trashes on the Copper, it doesn't look... Or on the Chapel... It doesn't look so bad to me, but... He's just going hard for the Troves now.
Wishing Well, you're right.
Does he have any... Okay, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he has the economy here. Great draw. I'm afraid you have to play Tormentor, yeah.
I suppose Dagron just... Oh, he doesn't get to... Wait, why do you keep the... Oh, you have to. It's Fear. Never mind. I was like... I saw a green card and I thought, well, surely that's going to be discarded, but... I think Dagron probably would have taken Province there if he hadn't had to tosses copper.
This is kind of a more wishing wells than I like. But okay, let's chapel. I think he has to keep a copper, right?
I don't know.
Ah, no, you can't not chapel there.
Just have
Come
the
on.
estates forever.
Yeah, but I mean, if he chapels there, then he's just clean now.
Yeah. I don't know.
What are you waiting for to chapel?
Maybe
I guess this hand. Now you chapel 2 estates and you buy a treasure trove.
Yeah.
Okay, it still works out.
I didn't like Dagron's guide, I don't think, better than just a silver or something. Oh, he got the... Oh, he already had one down. I missed that somewhere. Well... No, he's going to call guide now, assemble me. He's not going to play this hand. There's no time there's no time for counterfeit for Dagron. It's just green or die.
This is just province, right?
He's building a little more.
Okay, it's really not so bad. Or maybe it's even good. But if you're building, do you want to add another wishing well?
The wells? Well, I don't know.
If you want to make the wells work, you need a lot of them, but...
Just a second trove.
They both have 2.
Makes sense.
Not to me.
Look at the rabble as otter.
Well, now the chapel will be...
This kind of looks...
It looks very close to me.
Yeah. Well, see how well he wishes, then we'll...
Yeah, then we'll know. But I mean, double counterfeit can be so big.
Yeah, double counterfeit already looks pretty good. He needs another gold, probably. I don't know. Maybe this is already... I would have
counted there before playing the Tormentor.
Maybe this is already...
This is...
You just have to get a bunch of duchies.
6, 7, 8, 9, 15, 17 he has now.
So 1 short.
Yeah, and that's a real problem. Then he just loses, right?
Oh, right. He's first player. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I was just confused. Totally wrong.
So,
he's got to get some
do
duchies.
I get to eat my words? Or did Element Mario misplay it?
I don't know. I didn't ever really hate what Dagron was doing, totally, but because he's now it looks very, very good for him.
Oh yeah.
He just hits it exactly, but he gets there.
Yeah, and even if he doesn't get there, it's just
Right, because at that point,
yeah.
Mario's deck doesn't work.
We have someone else echoing, I think.
They left. It was Rosie Rose, or however that's pronounced.
So people have like 6 minutes left to start a game. I guess they also do that.
Yeah, you're right. 20 was also enough. Mike. Okay, so we'll see if anyone is trying to start one here at the end.
11 Spawn is asking.
Psychomatic. Do we want Psychomatic to start a game at the end? That's the real question.
He says, "Think I'm fine." What would that mean?
That he wouldn't want to play.
That he already has 29 points. And
Yeah,
you think it's enough.
Yeah,
okay. Well, I was wondering whether he accepted defeat or thought he had made it.
Amo's gonna try and get ahead of Haka here. Hey Rosie, can you mute your microphone, please? You can be in the chat. You can be in here. Thank you. We'll see if Amo gets anybody.
Oh, and go on again.
Poor Amo.
Yeah, Amofet or Dagron would be the people to watch. Or maybe a postular.
All right. He's probably played a million people. Anders is just like sending out messages to the void, but no one knows who he's referring to. I guess it could be anybody.
Yeah.
All right, Shad's here. That'll work.
You found a game?
Yeah.
Okay. Shad, Amofet.
Not guaranteed Arso.
No, I mean, possibly all his opponents are also playing and also winning, so.
Yeah. I mean, Haka's, I guess, the only one who really... You may be looking at the standings that are not fully live, so...
What are we doing here? I see markets and highways and crappy trashing, but I still want to get it going. Yeah. Might just take a second red catcher then.
Yeah, at the start. You could just do double, because you'll get 5 again anyway. At some point. Yeah, I could get behind that. I mean, if I had 5-2, I'd take the artisan, but with 3-4, I can get behind a double rat catcher.
If you had what? 2? Sorry, I didn't. Yeah, 5. Of course, you take it. Yes, and if you can. Yeah.
But they didn't, so it didn't matter.
The artisan is really great. That's what you're looking for to get.
Do you want to pursue, or?
Yeah, I want to pursue.
He did not pursue.
I mean, it takes way more relaxed playing to think about your pursuits, but I think it's a pretty good if you, especially early game. Later in the game, it's more meh, but.
Now they're gonna have so many rat catchers they can only trash rat catchers.
No, I don't like spending your coffers to top deck the rat catcher. I think.
So you need the 4-3 for that. I don't know if they had it or not.
No, they had 3-4 both.
Yeah.
But I mean, I want to hit 5, and
yeah, you could.
I don't mind. Yeah, I'm not opening double red catcher and spending my token.
Yeah, you can't use the coffer until you're either have a 5 or using it to get a 5.
So this is the artisan, I suppose. You want one artisan, right? I mean, kill doesn't work, and highway isn't bad. I just think artisan was slightly better. No, I'm not so sure it was bad at all. There's traveling fair, so they have buys plenty.
It's actually not clear to me if you take artisans at a certain point, right?
Right. It's not clear to me either. I think you do,
but I don't know
taking these
when they
highways
first. I don't know when they first had the
pretty
opportunity
good.
or not. Yeah.
Yeah. Silver? Silver is like super suspicious.
Did he draw a deck or not? Because I guess I don't know. He looks pretty lost regardless. This is just like 7-3 highways is not workable.
It's not playable, no.
No, I mean, like, there's no. I mean, besides your opponent giving it to you was something terrible, but.
Yeah, but I mean, Shed is now going to add 2 markets, right? Unless he can add 3.
Yeah, you can just put 3 in.
He can 3, yeah. Yes, I think highways were better than markets all game long. Oh, this province is a bit bizarre.
Yeah. He'll still win, but. Because, like, if Amo had 4, he could, the duchies would be a reasonable source of points, but 3 is not going to. I mean, I guess he can try to get the piles, but. Again, when you're 5, you can't empty things when they still cost $2. But yeah, Shad should have gotten more buys last turn.
And he should again this turn.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's closer now.
He's got to check. I mean, you got to count at this point, I guess, but.
You can't just add 3 markets, I guess.
Right. But you can add 1, I think, pretty safely.
Yeah, 2. I mean.
Yeah, I would have to add up more. I mean, Ammo, yeah, like the markets are still going to be expensive for him.
Yeah, especially given that he also bought a province. It's
yeah. Shad will just finish here. Well, I guess he maybe doesn't have enough money for that, but 2 provinces is like finishing. 3 is even more like finishing.
3 is a lot like finishing.
All right. So now we're just going to be able to find a bunch of in progress ones, but
yeah,
we can try Psychomatic.
I'll just click on your name. Turn 7 is not so bad.
Yeah. The board is, though.
Yuck. Yeah. Like really bad.
Yeah, this is not nothing.
There's courtyard.
Yeah.
Oh, Courtyard is certainly not a bad card for big money.
The person who
And the Lucky Coin
the
is nice too.
I like that the person who takes the Mountain Pass bid here also gets additional points because of baths.
Yeah,
So
probably.
it's really
Unless
like
you get it real cheap.
yeah. So it's really like at least a 10 pointer and maybe 12.
It was 12. I mean,
Yeah.
it's already not too bad. Already has the 12 points.
Yeah. Well, okay, but he could maybe. I guess it's pretty hard to draw a hand here where you don't want to buy something.
Yeah, Bath is weird. I mean, I can't imagine that if Donald was to design the set now that he would make Bath again.
I don't I don't think so
No,
either. But
it's irrelevant. Yeah, just not often enough.
well, and I
And
guess also well, some of more than one of the landmarks can be true in this sense, but it's not like there's usually a choice about it either. It's just a thing that happens to you.
yeah, the relevant thing is with Bath and what's that thing? The treasures victory from the supply and gives you a point. Salt, yeah.
Salt.
Bath plus salt is pretty annoying to fight, as in it's quite good and very fast. And there it's relevant because one of the players is really going for the paths and the other isn't. Most boards where Bath points, yeah, it's just like, oh, we're playing with Chapel and hey, I don't have anything to do this turn.
Yeah.
Yay, points. Yeah.
It doesn't change your choices that often.
No.
Though there's more than one landmark that's true of.
Yeah, in fact, most of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially on, well, to me, it feels like a lot of players who are like around level 50 or 55 or something consider them too important.
Yeah. Yeah, and it ends up, I guess, just looking a lot like just overvaluing points in general. Or
Yeah,
it's
especially
related to
points
that.
early.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel the same way about the landmarks as far as them being overvalued sometimes. Okay, let's I don't know who else is still
And you you had this brilliant plan of just not noticing the letters to make sure you're not distracted by them.
exactly. That one's foolproof.
Yeah. I will actually be right back. And I don't know if you find a game, but I'll meet you then.
All right, let's see. Oh, thank you, Silverstein. That sounds perfect. R. Silverstein. Okay, let me see if I can fix what Anders was talking about. I don't know how long he'll be gone. So I would just how far are they in here? 12? I got a bridge troll thing going on. All right, so currently the top of the leaderboard is Topher 38, Haka 34, Dagron 29, Psychomatic 26. Furkel can tie Psychomatic with a win, and I don't know if anyone else is still playing. The only other people would be Anders or Lemon Spawn. So I'm not sure if either of those players are still playing, but
let's find out. I'm back. Are you watching something?
Yeah, I'm watching
Yes.
Dan and Furkel.
Furkel, Dan.
And Furkel is still in contention, so.
For this game or for the tournament?
For the tournament. I don't know about the game.
Okay.
Just, I mean, he looks like he had a turn, so probably for the game and the tournament. We would have to do the, what's my solution in that situation, aim off it? Do I make them play off? What are the rules? I think I make them play off. Unless someone volunteers.
I think that's a bad rule, by the way. Or kind of not in spirit of the tournament.
Which one?
To make them play off.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're I mean, I can flip a coin. That's my other option, I suppose.
Yeah. Or what you could do is whoever signed up first.
Well, there are no signups, really.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you banned that. That's a pity. Or banned that. No, you didn't ban it, but you stopped doing that.
That just doesn't how it works.
But something random, like you could do as the
I mean, the rule specifically says, I think the rule says they're supposed to play it really fast. So that's sort of like a coin flip, you know. Yeah, there are various things. That's true, Apo, but I'm not going to... I like Apo's idea, except I'm not going to track that.
How about whoever had the first result reported in this?
I mean, that's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, I mean, yeah, I can add something like that. I'm not.
It just has to be something that doesn't quite feel as bad as random, but is like an instant decision anyway.
I hate those things. I hate the things that pretend to like. Not that this one would like look legitimate, but like those like tiebreakers where it's like some sum of score of opponents or whatever. I hate those things. I would much rather it be
sum of score of opponents is actually really fair.
I would much rather.
That's like the best thing you can do, except you don't want to compute it.
I would much rather have it just be a coin flip, so that it's clear that it's just, you know, whatever random thing. Maybe we'll just trust in Dan to, you know, win the game. I mean, that doesn't sound like the worst plan of all time. As far as plans go.
I love the general strategy. Let's just hope this problem goes away.
I mean, that's always my first step.
In
problem solving.
I mean, I love it because it's such a reasonable plan.
I'm gonna assume. I mean, the real scary issue is if Lemon Spawn is also playing a game right now, and then he could also tie them. But I don't know if he's in a game or not. Yeah, I will definitely make them play a 3-player game if they do a 3-way tie. Keep the Europeans up all night.
Well, it's not that late yet here. It's more like if there are also people from Japan or Russia or, well, whatever is to the east.
See, Sam, did you stay up, Sam, or did you wake up? Yeah.
I had that yesterday where I really wanted to see the ratings pro.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it wasn't 4:43 for me. I mean, the 0 UTC is 2 a.m. here.
That's not Staying up till 4 is rough.
Yeah.
Well, I don't do any of that. I'm pretty much go to bed at the same time, not late.
Okay. I am trying to do that. Well, it's working out a lot better than it used to. But I'm still not a champion at it. Dan has a lot of the trolls, right?
Yeah, I think so. After his last turn, he kind of scooped them up.
And the paddock is
But he didn't draw.
neutral.
But he can at least play the trolls, so it's okay.
It's still 5 trolls in play.
Yeah.
Thinking.
It's the classic Dan.
Well, I mean, for sure he can be thinking, but not about how to play the rest of this turn, right?
Yeah. That's true. I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, I do it too. Everyone does it. But it's the start thinking about your buy phase before you let the game do all the addition for you.
And then forget about the minus coin from the opposing bridge troll and do it all over again.
And then you're trying to do cost reduction stuff too. Maybe he doesn't know how paddock works.
I think he knows the cards.
Yeah, I know. I think you're right.
But he is kind of a sad probably for not finding Ghost and not drawing deck. Yeah, that's kind of true. If one of the Blessed Villages gives him a card, he can get there. And apparently this is what he was thinking and for.
But he still is playing the cards, right? Or at least
but he can just buy the 2 Blessed Villages now. But the question is, does he play this gold?
Is the Earth's Gift one of the outs?
Apparently. I mean, otherwise it wouldn't be a 50-50. I don't think he hit it.
No, it would appear not. No, what does he do? Get 4 duchies?
Well, a province and 3 duchies, I would say.
Yeah. Amo's going into the stats to try and figure out how to break this tie. Because Dan didn't get it done for us, maybe. We'll see.
Well, the fact that Dan doesn't win doesn't mean he loses.
No, yeah, I know.
I'm not sure if a 3rd duchy is actually helping him.
The Force Gift wasn't even in there. So I don't know how it could have been a 50-50.
Is this... Well, he only needed 1 hit.
Oh.
And he took 2 out of 4, so...
Oh, okay. Gotcha. It was just
5 cemeteries is 16. That's not enough. And nothing is enough, therefore. Well, 5 duchies would be enough, but he can't afford that.
Well, then Dan will for sure be able to empty the duchies. Or no, not for sure, but... Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, one of those cards down there is Ghost, so his courtiers will all fire up those storytellers. I don't even know how many types Ghost has, but it's probably...
I think it has 3.
Quite some, yeah.
Night Duration Spirit. Oh, Ghost could bottom deck.
Yeah, but would that matter?
I don't know.
I mean, he'd still draw.
He can probably get to it, but yeah, I don't know. I mean,
He can always get to it. I mean, maybe he
well,
has
yeah,
to
yeah,
waste
yeah, yeah.
two
He can always get to
storytellers.
it, but if he plays all the storytellers or whatever, because his first storyteller is only drawing 2. Now, of course, there are more, but
And does he even have to? Yeah, he does have to play something.
well, yeah, because nothing else
He only
has
ha
multi-type. So
he only has 2 cost reduction now and 3 buys.
I don't think any of these really help for Cole much.
Nope, they do not. He can think about this, but it doesn't matter. Well, okay, he can't see that Dead Hand is this good, but
I guess I will. So the bracket will be Haka versus Dagron, with Haka going first. Well, let me check the live one. Yeah, that what I said, and then Topher versus Psycho, or well, okay, Topher versus Psycho. Let's just be honest.
somehow Dan is still really thinking about this too.
He can play the horse for sure.
Yeah, and then he can draw his deck for sure, and then
Yeah.
he can just win for sure.
Yeah, he can do many things for sure. So we need to.
He can spend a lot of time, and maybe he will figure out that he doesn't need to draw any cards to win.
He can try to.
It doesn't sound unlikely to me, actually, that he can just win without any draw now.
Well, he can do the cemeteries right already, so
But he is going to draw.
he's gonna draw.
Oh, okay.
He wants to get the provinces, maybe.
Yeah, why not at this point?
There we go. All right, Dan did what I needed him to do. He's never let me down. So we've got our finals. We got Topher versus Psychomatic. Topher goes first. Haka versus Dagron. Haka goes first.
Which one do you want to see?
I don't know. Who we watched less of? I'm not sure.
I remember a game of Haka. I think 2 games of Dagron.
Yeah. We watched.
Who else did you mention?
Topher and Psycho.
Topher.
We've seen
The
Topher.
first game from Topher.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen any games from Psycho.
All right. We'll watch that one then.
He is awaiting here.
Psycho needs a fake player. Okay. Turn spec chat on. Okay. Perfect.
Yes.
He's done it.
Whoa! That is quite a board. It's hard not to just click on Quarry, but yeah. How are you ever not going to want it?
Yeah, you can. Definitely. And then I guess you just have
What
to
do you
get
get
the
here?
silver. What did he
No,
have?
the
Oh,
animal
the
fair is
necro.
a
Yeah, no, never mind.
very serious alternative.
Yeah, I just didn't see the shelters.
So Psycho already missed that on his first turn, and now he's losing?
Could be. Academy.
Is it Academy and not two Junk Dealers? Well, maybe.
I don't know. I'm thinking even about a Margrave.
Yeah, that's not a crazy card, but I mean, for sure you want one, is what I should say. I guess he gets one here. Yeah, Tover is.
Do the hovel. Oh no, you don't have enough for that. Never mind. Noble's what I meant, but yeah, this looks really hard.
This looks really over.
Yeah. Well, that'll mean we'll be able to go watch the other one.
You might not take out the hovel there.
Second quarry or just a bunch of actions?
Yeah, I mean, if you do this, then
He should have trash copper, yeah.
yeah.
You definitely
Well, he had exactly enough money for this now.
But you don't really
I think-
need to do that, right? You don't need triple.
Yeah, and a laboratory or something. Or maybe a
I would
leprechaun
get
already.
another. Or I mean, I would have thought about another Margrave. If you get.
A third Margrave?
Oh, does he have two? Okay, never mind.
He already has two.
Yeah, never mind then. Of course.
I think I want a
Sam's the way.
leprechaun now.
Leprechaun to me is not that exciting. Of course, you'll be able to activate it, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
For me, that's usually enough reason to get it.
That's true. I agree. I agree. Usually, just here you can just like do quarry stuff.
I'm not so excited about these nobles.
No, you don't need this many. I mean, of course,
I would rather
win,
take.
but
Yeah.
yeah, I would like another quarry, and I would like more buy. I mean, I would have liked
What
it.
what does another quarry do?
It makes everything even more cheap.
Yeah, but you already can buy.
But if you add another
most
buy, is that still true? I don't know. Maybe it is. I mean,
The buys will be added when the nobles run out. Then the animal fairs start kicking in. So maybe at that point.
I would have added one before, I think, but I don't know. I mean, I don't. I would have
If you
to
had
have it go in.
50 more coins there, what would you have bought?
50 more coins.
Yeah, okay, then you get 3 colonies, but I don't know what I'm saying. It's all good. He's just winning.
Yeah. I mean, right. That's what I said. Like, it's going fast into quibble. I probably, not the buys I would make, but it's some of the buys I would make for sure.
What is down there? It's another noble, so we just leave it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not another noble. Sorry,
Right.
I see 6.
Psychos too. Yeah. So it must be copper. Whoa. Did you hear that? Is that somebody else?
Yeah, I heard it.
Dan.
A bank?
People don't know how to.
Why are we taking a bank?
I don't know.
Well, I can tell you why not to take a bank. You can make a screenshot of it right now. Okay, it was very unlucky draw, but yeah.
Dan, you made it back without killing our ears this time.
I mean, bankers to me is a bit counterintuitive because I want to get rid of those coppers.
Right.
I would have probably added a second quarry rather than a bank.
Perfect. Perfect plan, Amo. Now Psychomatic can buy his own bank. Because Topher's will have persuaded him that that's the thing to do.
Maybe just Animal Fair here for 10.
I told you.
Oh, yeah, you told me, and you were right.
Can't resist it.
I guess I just don't like the single junk dealer.
I guess Psycho will have a harder time. I don't know. I was going to say a harder time doing action stuff maybe on the village side, but probably he's fine with the academy.
Yeah, the academy tends to make enough. Why only one junk dealer? That's the question. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, wait, I asked it first. That's probably why I don't know.
Still hasn't been answered.
I mean, they were already doing pretty great
See,
with one junk dealer.
He knew that he was going to gain the silver and he would get an even more powerful bank. He was just anticipating the mountain's gift.
I think he's going to keep all four. Just a wild guess.
They look pretty good. So you're going to get some green here, yeah. Get a bunch of labs, that's okay. Just buy things that make it so you don't have another one of those turns like you had before.
I like this bunch of Margraves, actually.
Yeah, that qualifies.
Yeah, sure. Of course, it qualifies for your too. Yeah, and now some labs. I mean, what will happen now is that Psycho has to play him for a dirt, and he won't have that.
Yeah.
And it seems utterly irrelevant what Psycho buys here.
Yeah. He couldn't even score enough to get ahead of him, I don't think.
Uh, yeah, and even if he would,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, of course, there was no.
it's just so few buys left to pile out now.
And he has like 10 or 12.
Why the order? Well, whatever. The order. Do we even bother playing the Leprechaun?
Apparently.
Oh, this is the choice. Well, why not? It gives you an action back.
Oh, no, he decided not to.
You can just play it because it gives you a wish, which
Yeah, I
is
mean, well, there's no choice. He's not going to run out of actions anyway.
well, if he's going to run out of something, it's action.
Yeah.
But it's okay, he's not.
I mean, I guess I was under the. I guess I didn't take into account, that he opened with playing 2 nobles for draw, which was kind of unnecessary for the action.
It was a nice and quick way to finish the turn that was winning.
All of it was good for that. I almost sent them a GG. Haka, we can see how Haka and Dagron are getting
turn 12.
They've got a lot of junk.
That's what mountebanks tend to do.
Yep. Haka has a lot of bridge trolls in play, so that bodes well for him. Dagron's out of actions here.
Also, Dagron appears not to have any bridge, except for...
Yeah.
That gives me the impression that we might be looking at a loss.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Haka take on Topher. Haka's going to try and get another second place finish.
Oh. This is, you can just click the trolls.
Yep.
And buy all the provinces. But what can he get besides all the provinces?
Right, that's the...
He can give a curse, yay!
This is bad manners right here. The mountebank. That would have the internet etiquette people up in arms. There's probably someone furiously typing away in the Discord channel as we speak.
Well, maybe you silence them.
Yeah. All right.
On to the finals.
Topher and Haka. I don't care who hosts.
I found a table. And you're on it too, right? Yeah.
Yep. They're going to have to clear... If they don't do the play order thing right, they're not going to have... Oh, he did it. He knows. Turn spec chat. Spec chat. There we go. Perfect.
Woohoo! Okay. We will take this board.
Stef, how can Lost City and Bridge Troll both have appeared? That can't... Impossible.
In both those games. Yeah, I think someone is cheating.
This time they get to make their lost cities draw even more cards.
This time the trashing kind of sucks.
That's true.
As in, you
Well,
can have counterfeit, but
counterfeit will do it.
the curses are here to stay and the estates are as well.
Yes. But they'll still get...
Do you agree on skipping familiar?
Yeah, I would go for the witch. I would not go for the familiar.
Guess.
Another counterfeit or another old witch?
I am not a huge fan of 2 old witches here. I mean, Rebel is also pretty good.
Very good here.
Yeah.
Topher could have, or I guess he still can, Pathfind now. But he's just going with the top deck. I don't know how many lost cities he feels like he'll need to take before he pathfinds them, but
Pathfinding patricians is also pretty good, right?
Yep.
Because you can pick them up.
It's a double patrician, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, no, I don't.
No.
No.
Nope.
There's almost zero. I mean, maybe he'll get a hit, but there's almost zero value from top decking a patrician there. Even if you get a hit, but it's pretty. You're just throwing things around, Stef.
Yeah, so I had to go plug in my because it was running out of battery.
Mm-hmm. Pathfind in Lost City? No, he's going with Traveling Fair. Rabble.
These rebels will be hitting hard.
Yeah.
Soon.
I wonder if he wants to troll. And getting buys is not too hard. Apo. Topher looks super ahead though. Like 1, basically. To me.
He wants to go back.
Will he take a troll this time? Hero. He's super overdrawing now.
Yeah, okay, but the hero isn't bad.
No, the hero, right. The hero is just a counterfeit in disguise, of course. But it's...
And overdrawing isn't bad either if you're...
So now we're done with cursing. I am surprised he hasn't taken a bridge troll. I think I'm surprised anyway.
Yeah, but he will take one now. Or at least he should take one now.
Can he get both the Lost Cities and the bridge troll?
Why would he want the Lost Cities?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they're good cards, but
They're good cards.
patricians are good cards too, if you can pathfind them. Like really good cards.
They're not villages, though.
True. But it's why I like the line with the bridge troll.
I just meant for this turn. Maybe he couldn't get it.
I also meant for this turn, I want the bridge troll.
Yeah. I mean,
so you can get all the patricians next turn.
I want a bridge troll as well. I was asking if he had enough money to do bridge troll plus 2 Lost Cities. I just hadn't counted what a silver trash gave, but it looked like it was a buck short. I don't know that I love another Lost City Tragic Hero combo there. That looks like underplaying it a bit. Yeah, it's true. At this point, pathfinding doesn't look that important, but
bridge trolls look really important now.
Yeah. I agree. I totally agree.
That was the autoplay in action, or he was a really fast click. And you can actually see, right? If you do /undo.
Does the autoplay not also trigger a decision point?
Yeah, it does, but it makes a smaller dot.
Oh, I didn't know that.
On /undo. You see, yeah, the difference is somewhat subtle, but
yeah, I didn't know.
If you know where to look for, you can certainly see it. The dot on the Treasures and Curse is way smaller.
What kind of question, Bluey? But congrats to Topher on winning the 6th Quarantine Cup.
I don't like congratulating before he actually... Yeah.
I can always jinx him. I mean, Haka should appreciate it, that if anything's going to make it go wrong, it would be me prematurely congratulating. Then Topher can be mad at me.
No, there really is no win there, right?
I don't think so.
Well, I'm actually not so sure.
Oh,
yeah, I think there was.
Counterfeit was enough buys.
And he certainly didn't need 3 bridge rolls to win this.
Is he going to let... No, this is not. Well,
this might be it.
Yeah.
I mean, if he now sets up for next turn.
Yeah, you're right.
And how much money does he have now?
Quite a bit.
1, 2, 3, 9, 13, 17, 18, 19, 18 money. Because he has to pay 1 to the minus coin.
Mm-hmm.
No, Haka doesn't have it here, but he can buy a bridge roll.
It is 19, Mike, but minus 1. It's 19 in the treasure. But
at least I counted 19.
I mean, I followed and it looked right to me.
So how would you try to set it up? Pathfinding on Patrician still. And top deck 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And add a bridge roll.
That sounds right. I guess we're going to find out if Haka has a miracle. Or not Haka, Topher.
Well, it's not that miracle. He has a lot of good cards.
Yeah,
and you can see 2 of them.
But it's a miracle, because, look, it's all garbage. It looks bad. If you draw this hand, you're feeling down.
Oh yes. Well, this is one of the reasonable setups. At least if he has a Lost City split.
I don't know that he does, but maybe he does. Oh, but it's not going to hit anyway. He doesn't get two cards. He doesn't get two cards, right? He really only gets one. So it was pretty. Did Haka do enough?
Who knows? This duchy won't be enough.
No, the duchy won't matter.
The estate is really bad.
The estate is bad.
Because now he only needs 7.
The estate, I don't know if it...
The estate was like a terrible buy.
Yeah. I guess it's somewhat more complicated by what, like, there's some potential for curse stretching.
Easy win for Aka.
Yep. Sorry, Topher.
Don't even need to count this.
You can blame me for this one. The only way to jinx Haka now is like to imply he's like so smart he could never misplay counterfeits or something. I don't know how to do the opposite.
I have some other ways that will do it.
Stef has considerably more.
Yeah, no, it won't happen.
Stef opens up the breaker box and just starts flipping switches.
I didn't count, but it has to be a win. Like real easy.
He only needs like $9 or something. Or maybe a little more than that, but $11 or something.
$5 to spare. If you call them dollars.
I guess the consolation there is that
the estate didn't
Topher didn't make himself lose by buying the estate, right?
Yeah.
Those small consolation prizes are what it takes. All right. Congratulations to Haka.
Now you can congratulate.
On his first Quarantine Cup victory. Congrats on second, Topher. I'm sorry, that was my fault. Congrats also to our third place finishers, Psychomatic and Dagron. Thanks everybody who came out and played. And thanks, Stef, for chatting with me for these hours.
Yeah, thanks for organizing, Mick.
Yep.
I hope I will be back in there next week.
Great. Sounds good.
If I find the time.
Yep. So we will see you all later.
Next, you can ask Haka if